Hi, welcome to the introduction of Spark the Future, sponsored by Walmart and Procter & Gamble. Originally recorded April 19th, 2021. If you're watching this broadcast, we're going to give you some information to help you in your presentation so that you can make it to the final round and hopefully win the competition. So we look forward to your participation. First of all, we'll go through an outline of what you'll expect in this webinar. First, some thank yous and introductions, and we'll talk a little bit about what Spark the Future is, some requirements, and also track discussion about topics that you'll be selecting. Then we'll go into the timeline, final round on April 30th, a Q&A session. If there's any Q&As, you can send that in. And then finally, team formation for those who are looking for teammates. If you are watching this webinar in recorded mode, you can always email us at spark@saceconnect.org and we can help you find teammates. And with that, we'll get started. First of all, thank you to our major sponsors, Walmart and Procter & Gamble. Without them, this competition would not happen. And it also shows that they deeply care about the issues of social justice, Asian American Pacific Islander voices, and how to amplify those voices. We also want to acknowledge our collaborators, APIA scholars and OCA advocates. They are nonprofit organizations advancing Asian American issues, social justice, and also supporting the community. So thank you to them for their partnership. Quick introduction, my name is Con Vu. I'm SACE's CEO and Executive Director. Roland Huey is working the IT background and doing support for Spark the Future. So thank you, Roland. Just a little bit of quick background on SACE, the Society of Asian Scientists and Engineers. We're primarily a US-based organization. We have three parts to our mission: prepare Asian heritage scientists and engineers for success in the world. Right? And also we champion diversity, both where you work, on campus if you're a student, and then we hopefully provide you opportunities to give back to your community. About Spark the Future, it is a non-technical SACE hackathon. So you're here to present on the topics of one of two topics that you get to select from. First of all, how do you amplify the Asian American voice concerning during this time of COVID, social justice? How do you elevate the stories that need to be elevated to raise awareness about the issues? So that's topic number one. Topic number two is social justice, particularly in America, concerning Black, Indigenous, people of color. How does Asian Americans participate and become allies in that movement of social justice? So those are the two questions that are posed, and it is up to you, your team, to present solutions to one of the two challenges. Again, feel free to email us if you have any questions about them, but they are fairly broad, and they're hopefully broad enough for you to use your creative thoughts on how to amplify the voices, how to tackle these issues, how to tell the stories. So it's really in your hands as far as how to tell the story, what platforms to use, the technology that is using, and please refer to the dev post for the curriculums and the areas that will be evaluated in your presentation. And again, feel free to reach out to us at spark@saceconnect.org if you have any questions. Catching up. So at this point in time, here's the few requirements if you have not met them. First of all, you must be a high school or college student currently enrolled in accredited university right now, or high school. You should watch the videos and webinars under the dev post under the resource tab. There are three of them that will help you think about those tracks and how to present through, whether that is the AAPI consciousness, what it is to be identified as AAPI, or community building and being a good ally, and then how do you tell that story? So please watch those webinars to help you have an idea of how to present, what to present on, and how to tackle some of these topics. You need to register on Spark the Future .devpost as an individual, and then you must register your team through SACE Connect Spark the Future team registration. And it's in the overview tab in the team building on the main page at DevPost too. Again, everything will be on DevPost. You can access that. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us again. Kind of the timeline, by the end of Wednesday, April 21st, whatever time zone you're at, please sign up individually on DevPost, and please sign up as a team on that team registration that I mentioned earlier. No teams or individual can sign up after Wednesday. We will shut that down and we'll lock that. And so if you haven't signed up, then you're not going to be part of the competition. So please, please sign up before Wednesday. If there are over 8 teams, you'll be notified on Thursday if you need to submit a 5-minute presentation underneath the tab for Project Gallery. We'll open that up. If there's less than 8 teams, then you will be automatically moved to the final round on April 30th. Talking about the final round, it will happen at 1700, which is 5 p.m. US Eastern Daylight Times, or Greenwich Mean Time, 4 hours back. Presentation should be 4 minutes long, not over, because we're usually back to back, and then you'll also have 4 minutes of Q&A. So if there's any questions there, again, send that out to us, and we can try to help clarify if you have any questions. We'll try to select the winner right after all the presentation. And if you are present during the presentation, we will have you vote on your fan favorite, and you can't vote for yourself or your team. So please, please attend the competition, the final round, and then you get to vote for your fan favorite. The judges will decide first place and second place. I believe it's 3,000 for first place, 2,500. 2,000 for second place, and $500 for fan favorite. We don't have any questions at this time. So with that, that's pretty much the presentation for the introductions. Again, please make sure you sign up by the deadlines on Wednesday, both individually on DevPost if you haven't done so, and your team if you haven't done so. You cannot compete if you do not sign up on those 2 different platforms, both individually and the team. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to email us at spark@saceconnect.org. Good luck, and we look forward to seeing your presentation.